So hello and welcome to another episode of Boyfriend to Death. In today's episode I will continue the Sano Path. Alright, so where did we last time end up? We said, does your brother know about this doing? Let's say, where's your brother? Did you want to talk to him? He's the reason why I'm here. The reason why you're here is because you're nosy. It was an accident. Sure. Fucker. Sano stood up and opened the door. I heard heavier steps enter the room and leaned over me. Oh wait, you can actually... Okay, this is pretty loud. Jesus Christ. It is real loud, wait. Okay, much better. Alright. So we can actually call Akira here. Oh hey Taxi, that's where you went. Oh, okay. I'm guessing he will not really help us, right? You have to let me go, Akira. Pretty sure I'm not in charge here. He was kidding, right? Nah, shit. How can we convince him? If we say your brother is crazy, he will just agree with us and leave. You're joking, right? And he will just probably... How would he react? Maybe he would... I will say, are you joking, right? Oh, you'd know if I was joking. Okay, let me save this. 110. Don't know where I said it last time, okay. As you know, Oh, you'd know if I was joking. Akira kept the deadpan look on his face as he walked over to me. Now, this situation isn't something to joke about. But what? There's no way out of this, Taixi. He doesn't play nice. And who am I to step on my brother's dig, huh? Nighty-night, kitten. Akira walked away from me and turned off the light in the room. Oh shit, he's not gonna help us like that. He was really just going to leave me here. Damn it. Alright, but did that change something? What if we decide to sleep? We try to calm down with my lip? Wait, there's something different, right? Catch your breath and rest? Wait, is that all you can do, Psycho? Sano opened his mouth to speak, but the door swung open instead. Oh. Alright. I think Akira walked in with a metal bat over his shoulder. What the fuck? Aki? Again, another language that I guess I don't understand. I don't know what he's saying. It looks like a dick to me, I don't know. Akira had a hard tone in his voice. What's your problem? Your annoying voice is my problem. Akira reeled his arm back and smashed his bat into my shins. Jeez, what did we fucking do? I guess we yelled too loudly and he likes quiet. I could feel my bones snapping underneath the weight of the bat. Jesus Christ, I can't even scratch my ass without you screaming. Akira smashed the bat into my side. How can you jack off with all this fucking cursing? I let out a scream that echoed through the room. Akira. What are you doing? My eyes drifted down to Akira's crotch. He was getting harder as he smashed me with that bat. He's a masochist, alright. You're both crazy. Crazy. I guess you can say that. It just makes me more exciting. Akira smashed my stomach again. I felt the air escape my lungs and I coughed up blood. I watched Sano put his hands on Akira's shoulders. Stop. You two are fucking disgusting. Akira narrowed his eyes and aimed the bat at my face. Yeah, hear that? Not as disgusting as you're gonna be. He pulled his arms back and smashed his bat into my nose. I could feel the blood leaking out of my nose. Batter up. Yeah, we are that. All I could hear was ringing as it went black. Akira beat you to death. Alright, that's new ending. Seems like we can change the outcome, but the outcome is that Akira won't save us, he will just instead of that kill us. Alright. You're joking, right? Let's say your brother is crazy. Crazy is the spice of life. And Sanos Path. What? Akira jumped on the exam table with me and walked on my ribs. I could feel the air getting pushed out of my lungs as he stepped on me. What the fuck? I could barely speak over the soft whisper. Hey. Akira put a heavy boot on my skull and started to push down. Honestly, with that mouth of yours, I don't see ya lasting longer than this. He lifted his foot and I felt a relief. But it was short-lived. Akira's boot came down on my neck quickly. I mean, look at you under there. Looks to me like you're already dying. I could feel my skull cracking under his boot. Akira, cracked your skull. Okay. Another ending, I see. Okay, so I guess he's no aim to help us with a yellow heart. I think I'm dying. Yeah, you're fucked up here. Tell ya what. Akira reached behind his back. Okay, he's gonna just shoot us. I'll put you out of your misery. Okay. You're crazy. I will say you're crazy. And you're pretty damaged. Akira waved his gun a bit and rolled his eyes. And I have the gun. I wouldn't talk back. You're fucking insane. Akira signed and pushed the barrel of the gun into my mouth. Look, kiddo. I'm not really in the mood to fuck around. This is the best way for ya. I mean, maybe he's right. Maybe it's better than have the parasites or being lobotomized. Alright. Please don't kill me. Look, this is the quickest way. But I won't, since you asked so nicely. I don't want to die. Unfortunately, I don't have control of that. Akira leaned over me and put his hand on my chin. I'd lay there and take it. The one like someone who gets so mouthy. Did his heart turn to orange just now? Okay, Akira let me go and walk out of the room, turning off the lights as he went. His heart turned to orange. Maybe there's something different here. Maybe there's something we can do. Let's try to save. Okay, let's try to calm down. Let's bite our lip. If we say that, will the same exactly happen? Wait. I guess it did. Calm down. Let's bite our lip. Catch your breath and rest. Huh? Try to escape. Kill him? What the fuck do you mean? Wait. Stay on the table. Try to escape. Wait, there's something new. Try to escape. I look at... Wait, no. Wait, stay on the table. See where it games. What are you talking about? Yeah, this is before the anxiety. Okay. Okay. I see where we are now. So let's try to escape. I looked at the straps around my wrist and tugged at them. I grimaced as I yanked them out of the straps. It was a bit painful to just yank my arms out, but now I was free. I smiled to myself. and looked around. I rolled to the ground and scratched out a bit. My body felt good enough to try to escape. I crept over to the door and put my ear on it. I couldn't hear anything, so I touched the doorknob and opened it. Good morning. So wait, we already turned the yellow heart to a bit orangey. Maybe there is an ending where he can save us, maybe. Alright, good morning. What are you doing up? Oh no. Okay, I'm mistaken. Okay, he's gonna just shoot us. Akira had a gun aimed at me, and he didn't look like he was in the mood for a game. I will tell the truth. I will tell the truth. I was trying to escape. Akira let out a sigh and moved his gun motionally at the table. I walked back to the table and sat on the edge. Akira wandered over to the table and looked at me with a stern look on his face. Don't run. It's not the best plan. You don't want Sano hunting you. I don't want to die. You shouldn't have snooped around his house. Akira ran his hand through his hair and sighed loudly. I didn't mean to. I was just looking for the bathroom, okay? Yeah, well, I guess looking for the shitter landed you right there. You're his now. Oh. Akira pushed off the table. I guess I will try to... I don't know, I will tell him wait. Let's see what happens. Akira turned on his heel to me. What's up? Nothing. Akira walked back to me and put a heavy hand on my head. Maybe he'll let you go. I've seen it happen before. Try not to be a shit to him. Was that all I could hope for in this situation? Okay. Akira looked at the restraints. I forgot. I gotta put these back on you. Sano might get pissed if he saw them off. I know that I didn't want to be strapped down, but I trusted Akira's judgment. Okay, we are getting somewhere. Right now he's not really angry, and his heart is turning more pink, more pinky, more reddish. I think there is a chance. I feel like in every path, like in Straits and Sanos, Ryers, we managed to survive. Maybe at Ryers we did by our soul for it, but I mean, there needs to be again some ending where you need to survive. But I trusted Akira's judgment. Akira leaned over me and strapped down my arms. That okay? I nodded a bit as he tugged my arm to make sure it was on. Stay put, okay? I nodded and he put his hand on my face. Thank you. Akira turned away again and walked off. The door slammed with a heavy clank and I laid back down. It felt like few hours of dead silence as Sano moved around the room. He didn't even turn on the light. Yeah, this is the part where it's all dark and he will just came up to us, yeah. Alright, again. What are you talking about? Or where's Akira? Let's ask where's Akira. Let's save this. You're very interested in my brother. I shifted my legs and stared at him. Who wouldn't be? He's a really nice guy. Sano grabbed my neck hard, pushing down on my throat. Don't mess with my younger brother. Sano pushed me back and left the room. Sano left the room again and took a soft breath. I heard the door click open and shrank back on the table. Hey, taxi. Alright. His heart is fully red. I couldn't help but perk up when I saw Akira. Alright, it seems interesting. He sat at the edge of the table. Akira looked at me and unstrapped the belts around my lips. I looked up at him appreciatively and rubbed my wrists. Are you checking on me? Akira snorted loudly and crossed his arms. No, no! Why would I be doing that? Akira paused. Okay, I am. Yes! Okay, I think we are getting Akira on our side. Perfect. That's amazing. Sue me. Akira held out a drink for me. Yes! Why do I fucking love him? Yeah, and I forgot. I did some research and I found that Akira is really Vincent. Or at least that's what I really think, that Akira is like Vincent from the past. It looked like a supplement, and I reached for it. Fucking love. I love Akira and Vincent. Wait. I just don't. Thank you? I felt my stomach growl loudly. Alright. Sure thing. I unsealed the drink and sipped it. It felt nice in my throat and refreshing. It's all we really had. That's not snake food. Akira smirked. Do you have a pet? Akira snorted again and shook his head. That depends on what you mean by pet. 'Cause honestly, you are. Never mind. How are you holding up? Okay, I guess we are now his pet, or is he talking about Sean, or I don't... Wait, or does he mean like us like a pet because of the parasites of Sean, of our brain, or... I don't know. I wish I could say better. You're so nice. Scoot closer to him. Definitely need not stay away. We need to make him more convinced, you know. Maybe you're so nice, so scoot closer to him. I will scoot closer to him. I think that's the most efficient way right now. I don't know. I scooted closer to Akira and looked down at my toes. He put his hand on my head and kept it there for a moment. Lonely. Of course. I mean, your brother isn't a cuddler? Nah, not really. I'm the one that like squeezing. Yeah, I remember. I put my hand around my neck where Akira choked me the night before. Akira laughed and took a deep breath. Thinking about that, huh? Yes, that's nice bonding time. I blushed and turned away. Yeah, maybe. Okay. I look around the room. How would you ask someone if they did torture too? Akira shook his head. I'm glad he carved my drift. Not really my thing. I'm a contract killer. Akira pulled the gun out of his holster and aimed it away from me. The gun, it makes it less personal. Easier for me to kill when I take the humanity out of it. Oh, I'm still a killer though. I'm not making excuses, just giving you a reason. Yeah, I mean, even though he's a contract killer and all that, he still likes us. And maybe he can even help us. I felt my nose thingy, and my eyes water. Akira? What is it? I finally turned to him, my eyes watering, my tears flooded down my face. I don't want to die. I tossed myself on him and he patted my back. Shh, don't cry. He let out a nervous chuckle. You'll make me cry. Okay. I felt his arms wrap around me and squeezed me tight. You really do like to squeeze, don't you? He felt cold, but it was welcome. It was welcome in this warm room. It's in my nature. I could feel Akira's arms releasing me. I didn't want him to leave me alone. Don't go. I don't want you to go. Seriously. I wasn't gonna go just yet, but no, I mean, Akira looked over at me and arched an eyebrow. I played with my hands and threw myself at him. I pushed my lips against his and he caught me. I could feel his tongue slip into my mouth and he pushed hard against me. Oh, come on! That's really good convincing, right? Tell me we're gonna survive. Akira's hands made their way to my shoulders and he pinned me to the table. We can't. I want to. Please. I feel like I'm going crazy. Seeing you makes me feel better. You're kidding, right? That just makes you more crazy. I wrapped my legs around Akira's waist and he looked up. He looked up at me. Maybe I'm okay with a little crazy. Damn it, Dixie. He grabbed my hips and slammed me down. You're so fucking cute. Akira leaned up against me and whispered in my ear. Round 2. Shit. Sano will walk up to this. I bet. Akira bit down into my skin as he rubbed himself against me. His teeth were sharp, but I pushed my hips into his as he licked the bite he gave me. Akira. Shit, that's gonna leave a mark. Fuck it. I reached down and touched his jeans, playing with his belt buckle. I wanted this. I pulled his heart thing out of his jeans and felt it between my fingers. Oh fuck. Akira started to bend over me. Fuck me, please. I begged him as I felt the tip of the cock nudging at me. If that's what you want. I could feel his thing pushing inside of me and I let out a loud gasp. Akira put his hand on my ass as he slapped it hard. I let out a loud moan as he smirked. You like that, huh? What? No, that stutter is adorable. Akira brought his hand down on my skin again. Alright, you're getting some action. I felt my body tense up. He was hitting me, but it felt good. My skin felt like it was melting as he thrust it into me. Yeah, you're masochist too, motherfucker. Akira reached over to my face and pushed his thumb into my mouth. I let out a small sound as he pushed his fingers into my mouth, fondling my tongue. I pressed my tongue against his fingers and blushed. I should use that mouth first. Akira pulled out his fingers and put both hands on my hips. I'm gonna come. Please, come inside. Okay, I was planning to. Akira rammed himself in once more hard and came inside of me. I let out a loud moan as I felt myself come. Damn it. Akira nuzzled me gently. I made a mess. Akira gave me a Handkerchief? I don't know what that is. Ah, thank you. I sat up, slowly realizing I was smiling. I looked down at the glove. Sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll come back. Okay? Really? Yeah. Akira slid off the table and put his hand on my chin gently. Don't give up. I watched Akira leave and gripped a handkerchief. I need to find what this word means. Oh yeah, I know it. Okay, I looked up what handkerchief is. It's just some like little blanket, or I don't know how to specify that hard. And I watched Akira leave and grip the handkerchief hard into my chest. Alright. Alright, nice. I could hear the sounds of people talking in the room. I couldn't make out the word of it, however, it sounded like it was Japanese. Japanese, you say? I shifted my head to the side and opened my eyes. I could see Akira and Sano hovering over his desk. Wait, are they talking the Japanese the whole time and I thought it was some kind of made-up language? Shit, I think. If so, then I'm really dumb. Sano turned his head to me and nodded towards me. Good morning, Taxi. Hi? My voice felt small as Akira walked over and he put his hand on my head. It felt comforting, but his eyes were concerned. What's going on? Don't worry, I'll be here with you today, okay? I didn't like the sound of that. Let's begin. Okay, what the fuck is going on? Akira shifted to the side of my head and kept his eyes on his brother. I looked down at the knife in Sano's hand and bit my lip. He paused. He pushed my legs apart, looked at my skin. I could feel my cheeks turning red, being completely exposed. I felt the blade touch the inside of my leg and drag slowly across my skin. I let out a soft gasp and gritted my teeth. It hurt, but not as much as anything else he had done to me already. What are you doing, Aniki? Sano looked up from the blade and over his glasses. You asked me to take it easy. That's what I'm doing. I turned my head to Akira, who was looking away now. I watched Sano look at the blood dripping off my leg, and he re-dyed him. Re-dyed? Wait. Himself got me then. Wait, let's continue. I felt the blade run across my skin, and I let out another gasp. Akira! I let out a soft moan, and my eyes winded. I felt like it was a habit now calling for Akira. I turned my head slowly to him, worried about what he would think. What's wrong? I bit my lip and reached for him. Akira shifted closer, and I felt his legs gently through his rough jeans. I feel better with you here. I felt Sano's finger push inside of me and feel around. Taxi is feeling more receptive down here. Receptive down here. I let out a moan and he looked at Sano. He looked like he was having fun touching me. Sano seemed to be more interested in my reaction. What is going on right now? Sano smirked at his brother and pushed his fingers deeper, reaching inside of me. Sano. I let a moaning whine. He seemed so distant before. My legs drifted further apart as I let him reach inside of me. I reached up between Akira's legs and pushed my hand against his crotch. Akira, you're so hard. Okay. Okay, what the fuck is going on? Why did Akira made a deal that Sano can touch us in any place for us to let us go or what? I panted. I panted with my mouth open slightly. Let Taixi help you with that. Sano reeled back and gave the uncut side of my leg a sharp smack. I let out a gasp and panted harder. Back. Sano. Akira, I want your cock. I opened my mouth wider and stuck my tongue out. Is this going to be a gangbang? Are we seeing another gangbang with Vincent aka Akira? I hung my head off the table and looked at him upside down. Akira made a sound out of the side of his mouth. He pulled off his shirt and tossed it inside. Alright, that's right next to the text. I would need to, yeah, kinda blur this or censor it. Fuck it. Yeah, they are really similar, aren't they? Akira unzipped his jeans and put his dick on my face. I bounced happily, nuzzling it softly. I opened my mouth a little wider as he pushed his cock into my mouth. He was pushing deep, reaching back into my throat. I couldn't think. All I wanted was to please him more. Akira put his hand on my throat. I can feel my dick in your throat. I let out a happy sound and bobbed my head on the best that I could. Sano, can't let you have all the fun. Buh? Wait, what? Buh? I couldn't speak with Akira's in my mouth, but what he said soon became very clear. I felt the tip of Sano's cock push inside of me, and I let out a screaming moan. Fuck, that vibration. Do it harder, Sano. I was planning on it. Alright. Jeez. I could feel Sano pushing into me, and I couldn't stop moaning. My head felt like it was floating as Akira took hold of me. I felt him rocking himself in my throat as he took Sano from the other side. I kept my hands on Akira's hips, but I couldn't move my tongue anymore. I could feel my body tensing up. A rush of pleasure waved over my body as I came. Liquid dripped down my throat as Akira slowly pulled his cock out of my mouth. I wrapped my legs around Sano's torso as he came inside of me, breathing hard. God damn. That was fun. I looked at Akira as he leaned down and nuzzled me a bit. I need some water. I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I watched Akira walk out of the room and Sano looked at me. No. That he's gone. Sano walked over and jammed the device in my mouth, keeping it open. Okay. Jesus, what the fuck? I mean, jammed the device in my mouth to keep it open. He quickly strapped my arms down as my legs flayed uselessly. I started to panic as he pulled out a container. What was he doing? Seems like my brother likes you. I still can't let you go, however. Oh no. Are we dead again? Because Akira just left for the water. Shit, Sano pulled up something that looked like a monster centipede above my head, and I started to struggle. I bred this small communicate myself. Sano dropped it in my mouth, and I could feel it crawling into my throat. If anything was learned here, it's that if you can take Akira's dick in your throat, you won't be throwing up this little one. I started to panic. Where was Akira? I could feel the centipede crawl up into my skull. The pincers ripping through my flesh and bones. Shit! There is no way that Akira could help us in any way now. It's over. It was a blinding pain, like a hot knife through my flesh. The pain seared through my head as everything started to feel limp. I couldn't move a muscle, and Sano put his hand out. My hand moved on its own. Sano unhooked my restraints, and my hand took his gently as he helped me up. I couldn't control my limbs. Are you okay, little one? I could feel my head nodding as I looked up at him. Yes, master. I'm okay. What the fuck? Did the centipede take over us? Sano leaned in and nuzzled me softly, but I couldn't feel it. I was just watching as he did this. I'm so happy, master. Now I can be with you. I couldn't stop my mouth from speaking. Yes, you can be with me now. This seems like a suitable container. No, I didn't want this. I heard the door opening and my body turned looking at Akira in this room. Wait. Hello, Akira. No, Akira, it's not me. Oh, hey. You're up. Akira, help me. I'm up now. Oh, hell no. Oh, fuck. I decided to let Taxi go. Seriously? That's awesome. Akira walked over happily and hugged me. Oh no, that's really bad. Oh shit. Yeah, that didn't end up well, right? Let's get you some clothes, huh? Good idea. Akira, please. I couldn't scream for him, and I couldn't help my body from getting up and walking. I was a bystander in my own action. My head turned to Sano, who was smirking. I'll be back, Sano. I couldn't escape him. You survived. Sano let you go. What the fuck? But under what Okay. Okay, we did survive. Jesus Christ. Okay. We did survive. Maybe under not best conditions that there were, but definitely on some else's conditions, I guess. Jeez, or let me see the endings. Yeah, we did kind of collect a few more. We got Sano let you go. Akira grabbed your skull. Akira beat you up to death. Akira shot you. Yeah, we got these 4 endings here. Okay. That was interesting. Alright. I think that will be it for this video. I want to see more endings. So far, I'm probably enjoying the Sano Path the most out of the 3. It's really amazing. Alright. So, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode. And until then, goodbye everyone.